All right. We are live on this fine Thursday. Fine Thursday here. January 23rd. We got some NBA action to dive into today. A game starting in like 12 minutes. So as we're going through some of this, we'll be able to keep some updates on that. I already have a couple plays on that game. Let me know, guys, if you can hear me okay, if it sounds okay, all that stuff as we get going in the chat here. I'll put my plays so far today in the chat right now, but all right, let's do some roll call here. Kool-Aid saying he actually made it to one of these. Shout out to you. Malik Monk, I've seen a couple times in the chat now from you. Jacob's in here. Shout out to Jacob. Let's see. Oss is in here as well. Christopher, Devin, and Aiden. What's going on, guys? Obviously, we'll kind of get going in just a second here. But yeah, we'll go through some plays. Like I said, there is an NBA game on, in what's 1:49 Eastern right now. That game tips off in France, Spurs, Pacers at 2 p.m. our time. So yeah, we'll be able to talk about that, but let's focus on some other spots here today too. I just put my plays in the chat, but if we wanted to look at them here, this is what we have so far. A lot of them, but because we've been so, I don't know what the word to use, meh right now, right? The idea of going with more quantity and less units is kind of what we're looking at as of right now. You know what I mean? So instead of finding 4 plays that I absolutely love hammering home, with a full unit play or something like that, we're kind of breaking out some plays, lower units, that type of stuff, just because, we're honest about the fact that we haven't been as great as we'd want to be in January. Now, our videos, we talk about all the time, right? Our videos seem to be doing really, really well in terms of predictions, sides, totals, all that. But that threshold of the final plays has been a weakness. It's like my kryptonite lately. That's why we're kind of going more quantity than quality, I guess. Wow, shout out to Kaib Johnson. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but thank you guys. Thank you specifically so much. $9.99 through Super Chat. You say, love the channel, man. Keep it up. Appreciate that. We're pumping some crowd noise for Kaib. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but hopefully that is. Appreciate you. Really do appreciate that Super Chat there. All right, let's get to some comments. Bunch in here already. Let's see. Devin saying first live. Sensei saying, how you doing? I'm trying to get to everybody here. How you doing in this? But, let's go to some of these few things. The first one that was recommended here was, I just said it, right? Malik Monk. So Jacob, who is very sharp, threw Malik Monk out. And then Kool-Aid, you also said six assists. So let's take a peek at Malik Monk right now. He is on a back-to-back. Let's keep that in mind. But over, what is this assist line? 5.5 right now? Yeah, it's a little juiced, but we'll take a peek at it here and see if there's anything that we can do in this spot, right? Also, we got the chat on the screen share now, so hopefully that's some good stuff. But overall, let's just focus on what we could focus on as of right now. Can we get some W's in the chat for Lakaib there for dropping the super chat? Really do appreciate that. $10, appreciate it. Get some W's in the chat. All right, Malik Monk, over 5.5 assists. He's been absolutely crushing this, we know, right? 9 of his last 10. Even the game in which he didn't get it, it was literally one of his lowest minute totals, right? They blew out Washington. He still had 9 potential assists. Now, he's converting highly on his assists. How about this one? 10 potential assists, 9 assists. So he's definitely getting, his worth of those potentials out there, which is obviously massive. Head-to-head, last time he played them was this past December, and he had 10 assists on 14 potential assists. Denver is kind of weak to the shooting guard position in terms of giving up assists. Overall, they give up the most assists in the entire league. In the last 7 games, go to game number 6 on our dashboard, they are allowing 24th in terms of assists to shooting guards. We have him pegged for 5.3 there. How is he on back-to-backs? Can we take a peek at that? This year, back-to-backs hasn't been as good, but also, we can throw that out to some degree because look at how much more assists he's been getting as of late, even from the potential assist standpoint, right? I don't mind this play. I think that he's going to have a ton of usage, obviously, right? And with usage comes potential for points and assists. I do think the way Denver's going to cover this spot is, allowing tons of, points in the paint, not as much on the outside. They've actually been a little bit better. You can see last 10 games here, 33% from the outside. So yeah, that's where he's going to shoot from. They've been a little pretty decent at covering that. So I could see Malik in spots in which he normally would have some, nice spot up shots or something like that, potentially having some issue getting those off. So yeah, I really don't mind. I don't mind that Malik Monk over 5.5 assists. Let's see what else we got. Appreciate everyone in the chat. I would love to get to everybody, but we can't. Let's see. Gabriel, I put it in the pinned comment about the Paris game, or saying the game was in Paris. So if you guys look at the YouTube video, click read more right after posting. I was like, probably should have mentioned that. It really doesn't, this is going to make me sound crazy. Everyone's got like a hard-on for Wemby playing in Paris and whatnot, right? And it's like, it's still an NBA game in my opinion. I think he's going to try and show out, but like, I don't know. Like Wemby, some of the stats he puts up on a normal basis, it's like crazy numbers anyways. Even if he goes for like 27, 13, and 4, it's like, are the rest of the guys going to follow suit? Probably. I see why someone wants it. You know what I mean? I definitely see why someone wants it to roll with that. But the Pacers, I didn't end up making it a play myself. We ended up rolling with, I put the link earlier in the chat with our final plays. All I have right now is Miles Turner points and over in threes, because that's what I'm touching. I don't really want to get in front of the Pacers right now, regardless if the game is in Paris, Wemby homecoming. Like, it's still the Pacers playing some good basketball. You know what I mean? What up, Adam? All right, let's see what else we can get to here. Unfortunately, yeah, Duke, I don't think we're going to be able to... We only have a few minutes to even dig into that Pacers game. Like I said, what I liked is the perimeter players from the Pacers. I really don't want to talk anyone off of a game, a spot for the Pacers. It's not what I'm personally rolling with. My prediction here has the Pacers winning by, I think it was by like 8. So I do like them, and that's our prediction model that we have. Not always correct, obviously, but it's a starting point. But yeah, if you want to give the Spurs a few points because it's, not at home for the Pacers, and the Spurs are, have their best player playing in front of home crowd, sure. But it's super high, right? Wemby's point line is like, what, 28.5? Something crazy. All right, let's see what else we got here. Bilal Coulibaly, love that name, from Tim says over 11.5 points. It's for plus money over on FD. Let's see if we can get to that. Is he definitely playing? How do you even spell that? Well, we'll spell his first name. I can never spell. All right, so his points right now, we'll jump into that one. Again, 11.5 points. Let's take a peek at it here. Why don't we? Over on Outlier. So he had 17 last game. That was a couple nights ago against the Lakers, right? 2 of 2 from 3. That definitely helps because he's not going to take that many per game. And he shot 47% from the field. Now, this is a guy that's going to shoot around 42% from the field, right? If we want to look at where he shoots his shots from, we could see Bilal is right here. 3 shots in the paint, restricted area, 3 in the paint. Nothing really from the mid-range, and then not much from 3. So that's going to be a guy that likes to get into the paint, obviously, right? And if we take a peek at the defense of the Clippers, now a lot of guys are still, let's see if we got an update on the injury here. A lot of guys are listed as who knows what for the Clippers, right? So, okay, we do have some updates. Harden, Powell, I almost said Luke Kennard. Kawhi Leonard listed as probable. Zubac still listed as questionable. But in terms of how the Clippers guard, like they're actually decent at covering that in the paint area. 6th best this season, 12th in the last 3. I don't mind that spot because he may have, the opportunity and whatnot in the field goal attempts, and it's got a plus number next to the odds. I do like that. I don't know if it's like the most prime spot for him, if that makes sense. Even if we want to look at it from over in Props Madness, let's see, maybe we'll get surprised here. So going up against the Clippers, who are a good, defensive in the paint team. They also play good against, transition, which it looks like he scores 23% of his points, which is still a minimal amount. But that being said, they deem similar players have actually played fairly well. Let's see. Against, his restricted area is going to be his spot, and they are a top 15 team. Let's just see, for the sake of testing this out, right? Let's see what we got here. So against the restricted area, if they are a top, say, 10 team, they play like that. He's hit it in half of his games. For the plus value, I don't necessarily mind it. I don't think that it's something that I end up rolling with today, though. I guess we can push this, guys. If you do want to leave a super chat with your play, like I'll prioritize those. Now that we got one earlier in the stream, I guess that's a good thought. I never really thought about that before, but Lakaib had the $10 super chat. It doesn't have to be $10, but if you super chat, I guess we can jump in and focus on that player. Not asking, you don't have to do that. I'm just saying some people get frustrated when I'm not getting to every comment, which, I mean, most people understand that that's not the easiest thing to do, right? We got a bunch of comments flying in. To try and get to everyone is unrealistic. Let's see. Bryce says, where your homie at, bro? Didn't post his props. I don't know what you mean. I posted... Oh, Tassos, no video today. I guess that's probably what you mean. Tassos is having a good NBA season. He when you say didn't post, so on the site we have our checks and X's. So everything that we do recap wise is on there for public. So he's not hiding. I can assure you that. Maybe he's hiding because I crushed him in H-Stage this season. Maybe that's what it is. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's pick one and dive into it. Unfortunately, right now, I think we'll avoid some of these. I see a lot of like Indiana props and whatnot. We're probably going to skip those just because we don't have as much time. All right, Christopher says, kind of like Franz Wagner over 17.5 points, even though he's on a minutes restriction. In an interview, he said he felt great, plus the game is at home. 15 plus. Let's take a peek at Franz, because I would agree that, you know, minutes restriction and whatnot may not matter. We saw Banchero look okay coming out of the minutes. The same exact injury, came back and played a decent amount of minutes. So I get that. And we got a little bit of, you know, plus money behind. I mean, if it's funny because if we look at Franz Wagner, it's like, yeah, no kidding, 17.5. The guy was crushing before he got hurt. But if we look at it and say, okay, well, this is when he was playing, right? You know, we have 38. Let's say he doesn't even sniff 30 minutes today. 3 of 6. What about last season when he didn't play 30 minutes? 44%. So the minutes are a big deal to me. But if he does play a decent amount of minutes for plus money, how could you not really like the idea of one of their best players coming back against not exactly the best defense either? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't mind that. But again, like the minutes, at some point, you're almost like you're gambling on the gamble in a sense, which is funny, you know. Duncan Robinson over 17. This is from No Way Jose. 17.5 PRA. Okay. Jimmy Butler. No Jimmy Butler, right? We know that. So let's check this out. I do think that there is some potential good looks here for this because let's see. What do we say? PRA, right? Let's pull that up. I want to start on the dashboard here, which I'll actually send that to you guys so you guys can get access to this. You guys do want access to what I'm about to show. I know I talk about it in my videos all the time, but it is the Guy Boston members dashboard that we created, and I'm going to show it right here. So one thing that I want to note here would be, let's get to that Miami game. So game number 3. Right here, we'll see that this is a, you know, Milwaukee team that their defense is looking pretty good, but overall, like their point in the paint defense has been their focus this season, right? Very good at defending points in the paint. Miami's starting to shoot a lot more threes, especially with no Jimmy Butler, right? So if Duncan Robinson can get some looks, maybe that's attacking the Bucks defense to some degree. His points, rebounds, and assists at 7.5. Look at this. Like, he's been crushing as of late. We can say without Jimmy Butler, it goes up even, you know, I guess his line probably. What do his minutes do? That's what I'd focus on. No Jimmy Butler, right? And his minutes go from, on this season, from 24, and then with Jimmy Butler, his minutes, because I wouldn't be surprised if his minutes stay fairly similar. Now let's look at his field goal attempts. So without Jimmy Butler, we're going to do a lot of here without Jimmy Butler, even though it might not even matter, right? Field goal attempts, as of late, let's go without him, around 5 or 7-ish. That's not all that tremendous, but again, a lot of these are going to be threes, right? And then with Jimmy Butler, I almost wonder if Jimmy Butler kind of collapses the defense a little bit, and maybe he helps Duncan Robinson. Yeah, isn't that interesting? With Jimmy Butler, he seems to shoot more. But I did mention, you know, that might be, and what do we have him projected at here? 15-3. So we have him projected for 21-ish PRA, which might be a good look there. Let's see how he is player type-wise. I'm kind of back and forth on this one right now because it actually looks like, just from the numbers perspective, that, and do you guys think that's weird, or is that just me, that, yeah, maybe Jimmy Butler helps him because he collapses the D a little bit? Obviously a really good, look at that. This is going to be a really good opportunity against Milwaukee from the outside, right? Pick and roll ball handler, spot up. So let's go, if he's a spot up, so his defensive is a default player type, bottom half of the league against spot up. Hit rate isn't all that tremendous. Actually, we want 17.5. Doesn't change anything. What is he getting for potential rebounds and assists? Let's go last 10 games. 5.9 potential assists, rebound chances. I might just consider him 2.5 threes, or maybe even points. What do we think of that? You know what I mean? Yeah, not necessarily sure on Duncan Robinson's sort of situation today, I guess. Steven from Straight Fire Picks is in the chat. What's going on? All right, let's see, guys. Make sure to drop those, whatever you're thinking about, drop that in the comments. Trav says, does H2H come out this week? Yes, we have a quick turnaround, so I won H2H, but Tassos and I are still going to do it. We're going to record hopefully really early tomorrow morning, and I'm going to edit it as quickly as can and hopefully get it out tomorrow afternoon. So all things hopeful, yes, we'll have H2H. Maybe it'll come out Saturday morning, but yes, we'll still have it. We'll still have it. E-Money says, nah, I'm staying away from Franz. Yeah, I get that. I do. All right, guys, real quick. If you are in the stream right now, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you're new, but there's a ton more people in the stream than that have liked the stream, right? So if you wouldn't mind, it definitely helps us out a ton. All right, let's see if I can scroll and find a random one here. Porzingis over 7.5 boards. Over, Sensei, you say over 7.5 rebounds against, do you just mean against tonight as they play the Lakers? We'll take a peek at Porzingis. His rebound line is at what? 7.5. That's what we said, right? Now let's go to it and kind of break it down here. All right. In his last 7 games here, he's hit it in 5 of those last 7, averaging 7.1 head-to-head against the Lakers. Decent. Lakers against the center, allowing the 3rd most rebounds. Is that right? 3rd most rebounds to opposing players. They're a bad rebounding team in general in terms of rebound rate. 18th last 7 games in terms of rebounds there. We have him projected for 8.4 rebounds tonight. Yeah, I don't mind this Porzingis look. What are the odds we're getting, right? Plus 110. Yeah, I'm not minding this. I would say it's going to come down to his rebound chances, but he had 14 last time they played the Lakers. Now, that's last year. Let's not put too much into that. Averaging 11.4 rebound chances. If we get to, let's go to his rebounding here, just to see what we got here. I want to see exactly what percentage he's been grabbing of his rebound chances. So let's see. Rebound chance percent, right? Or what do we got? Rebound chances, Porzingis, 12.1 in the last 10 games, grabbing 63%. So if we peg him at, how many rebound chances has he been getting, did we say? 8, 12. Let's go last 10 here. He's been getting 11. How many rebound chances when we're looking at a team that's not all that great in rebounding? Because that's kind of what I want to focus on. So right here, let's see. Rebounds. Kristaps, this is a rebounding team that actually the Lakers look 13th in rebounds. I don't know if I fully agree with that. Let's say against a team in which their rebounding is middle of the pack or worse, right? What is he getting for chances? That's on, let's see, chances 8, 17, 15, 4, 10. Okay, not loving this right now. If he gets 12 rebound chances, it looks good, right? Because now we're talking he's grabbing 64% of those chances. 11 still looks good. 10 looks good. Okay, I like it. For the plus money, even he should get 10 rebound chances. I know he didn't here, but honestly, look at the minutes, right? 22, 23 minutes. We're talking about Kristaps on the season playing, 20. Let's go. On the season, he's averaging 28 minutes. Let's go 29 plus. When he plays 29 minutes, which he's crushed this line in general, he's averaging 13.7 rebound chances. So 13 rebound chances here. He's crushed in all of those games. Even last year when he's had 13 rebound chances. Let's see what we got there. Last year, right? He's crushed pretty well there. So yeah, I kind of like that Kristaps over 7.5 boards, especially if we're snagging it right here at a nice plus number, plus 110. Where else is this? So FanDuel plus 110. It's plus on most books other than Caesars, but yeah, I think that could be a decent look there. So Kristaps over 7.5 boards. Don't mind that whatsoever. Jordan from its final round says almost 200 people on a Thursday afternoon. Do you guys work? When I was in my cube, I was doing everything but working. I'd be in this stream right now if I was watching and I was working. I'll say that. So don't make Jordan make you guys feel bad. Yeah, I don't mind that Kool-Aid. Franz for 15 points. Like at the very least, again, we saw Paolo have some success coming back from the same injury, same coaching staff. You know what I mean? Like hopefully Franz kind of fits right back in. All right, let's get some more here. Yeah, Will. See, that's what I'm talking about. Don't tell the boss, though. Don't tell the boss. Interesting. So Chris says both Fox and Monk from the assist perspective. I don't think it's that crazy because this Denver team, like we showed, yeah, I don't think that's that crazy because Denver is going to struggle in the paint, right? Like that's where we expect them to struggle. Can't you see Monk for the reason I said about, not getting those spot ups, maybe having to defer, right? Those could get him some assists. And those are easy assists. I'm not even talking about ball creating. I love that, Will. But De'Aaron Fox is going to be a guy that's going to get into the paint, right? Maybe he dishes it off to Sabonis or something like that. What is Fox's line right now? I do think Fox could have a nice points plus assist spot too because, he could score in the paint against his Denver team as well. Look at his points plus assist last 2 times playing Denver. So maybe that's a look. What's his assist line at? 5.5? Honestly, I don't mind the idea of a same game parlay for them both to get 5 assists or something. You know what I mean? I don't mind it. So American, yeah, Porzingis. As of right now, in fact, we have it right up here. Porzingis questionable, but the thing that we have to realize with the Celtics right now is that they're on a back-to-back. So Drew Holiday, Chris, they don't have to submit their injury report until what is the final time? Maybe it is now, but either way, it's these guys may be playing. They're on a back-to-back. Horford was questionable this morning. He's now probable, you know what I mean? So we're going to have to wait out this injury report regardless. But if he plays the way, and maybe I'm the dummy in the room to some degree, but if guys play, I usually expect them to be fairly healthy. You know what I mean? Especially in illness. If you're playing, I expect you to be able to play through your ailment or your illness. But you are right. Let's keep an eye on that injury report. What did you guys end up rolling with, or your thoughts? I only took Miles Turner in this game, but what did you guys end up rolling with in terms of everyone watching, in terms of the Spurs and Pacers? Let's see if we could do this. Let's see if we can get I'm going to try something real quick. Let's hope that this doesn't break anything. But let's do this. Hold the phone. I'm going to try and get the score on the screen so that we can kind of keep up with it. You know what I mean? So give me a second as I try to work through this. I want the game to start first, but all right, let's see. You guys see that on the screen? That looks crazy. All right, okay. Are we cooking? Wow, am I just a savant? What do we think of that? Does that, matter? Probably not, but there it is. Hopefully when this game gets going, it'll probably be a little bit behind. Let's keep that in mind, obviously, but boom. Let's see. McConnell PRA, Vassell PRA, I like that. Bryce, let's take a peek at that Tatum over rebounds plus assists. Let's take a peek at that because Jason Tatum, he loves playing the Lakers. He's not on the injury report right now. You got him, or we have him rebounds plus or over rebounds and assists. Okay. So not scoring, but rebounds plus assists. Let's take a peek at what we got. All right, so 13.5. I'm assuming that's what we're looking at. He has. Don't forget to hide my porn tabs. Hey, if it happens, it happens. Rebound chances 13. This is his last 10, right? Assists, good. That looks good. Against the Lakers, last time not so great. The time before, pretty good. Okay, let's try and project minutes for Tatum right now because his minutes have been up and down because of these blowouts. But playing in games where this is, say they win by, let's say it's a close game, right? Close games, so win by 3+ points. 35 minutes, let's say lose by, 2+ points. 38. So we're projecting Tatum for 38 minutes, which shouldn't be all that crazy. He's averaging 38.9 this season. But so let's go and say he plays over 38 minutes today, which is, let's go 37. We get a little bit more of a sample size there, right? He's hit in 6 of 9 games. He's had 12 potential assists and 16 rebound chances. So 12 and 6. If we head over here and just take a peek at when he gets, we'll do them both. So 12 potential assists. So this is when he has at least 12. He's cashed this in 15 of 19. Damn. And now let's get rid of that. Rebound chances, we said 16, right? So 16 rebound chances, 14 of 16. If we put them together, I imagine this is dynamite, right? Actually, no, 2 of the ones that he didn't, but still good hit rate. I don't mind that. Let's also look at, like I said, the minutes too. Give him 38, 37-ish, 38 minutes. Looks good head to head. Did he play, so props Madness doesn't go back that far. Did he play, how many minutes in this Lakers game? Hold on. That was in losses, by the way. 36 minutes. So we're projecting him for more minutes than that one that we could throw out. I don't really mind that. What do we think? What do we think of Tatum over 13.5 rebounds plus assists? W or L? What do we think? I don't mind that. You know what we can do too? I'm going to get crazy with this now. We got this one. Can we get the box score somewhere? Oh, no, that ain't the box score. All right. It was worth a try. Yeah, I guess you're right, you never know with Tatum, but if he plays the minutes here, he's going against the Lakers, who, let's try and get that game up, right? Tatum's technically, well, this is what we have. We have Tatum pegged for like pretty much right in there, right? With our projections, we have him pegged for 14. And his total is 13.5. Assists and rebounds, they're not all that tremendous at. Yeah, guy, I mean, that's Tatum in a nutshell, kind of sadly too, right? It's like he will seemingly just tune out of some of those games. I like that one. I'm going to write that down. I don't know if we get to it today. Handy dandy notebook. But I don't mind that. That's what I would say. I don't mind that. I was thinking, Chris, Tatum, like if we look at Tatum's, what does he do points wise? Like I was thinking Tatum could go off points, especially if, you know, Jaylen Brown may be out. Tatum's been inconsistent though, and his points line's 26.5. I know he probably wants to beat the Lakers and all that and whatnot, but it is a high line. But I do think Tatum could have a good game today. I think he should. I should put it like that. I think he should have a good game today. This is a team in which the Lakers, again, like against isolation, he should have some success, and Tatum is a huge isolation player. This is courtesy of our dashboard right in here. In fact, can we zoom in a little here? So right here, right, isolation numbers. Look at that. Not all that great at defending. Isolation, Tatum loves to isolate, and the Celtics isolate a lot. I took the Lakers, I took the Celtics in our final plays right here. We took them, let's see, I took the Celtics multiple ways from not juiced to juiced. I am biased, though. I said that, right? I was like, this could be a bias play because I am a big-time Celtics fan. So there's that. So yeah, I was hoping to get, maybe we can try this. I was really hoping to get the box score also on the screen so we could see that for this game. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this real time. Let's see. We don't want the ads. That's for damn sure. And let's see. Game box. This is gonna be tough. I don't know. There we go. This might be okay. I'm trying my best, guys. Yeah, but then it's like everybody, right? That's a lot. That doesn't look like it's gonna be the move. All right. It was worth a try. Definitely worth a try. Guys, I'll remind everyone again to go ahead and hit that like button if you're in the stream. We have like 4 times the amount of people watching. And, I hate the pity and the pandering, but it definitely does help out the channel. So no hiding from that, right? If you do like what you're seeing, if you like the interaction, whatnot, go ahead and hit that like button. Adam says Davis PRA is a good look against the Porzingis here. Let's check out that one out. The Celtics team has been a lot better at defending the paint. I will give them credit there. But let's just look at Davis, see if we can kind of give up or carve up a game script here, right? So you said PRA, points, rebounds, and assist line right now is high at 39.5. Celtics don't foul a ton, which is a guy, he's a guy that gets to the line a ton, right? Head to head, what do we have for data? I'm not sharing my screen, my bad. Let's see, Anthony Davis. PRA, like I said, it's high, 39.5, but, the guy's been solid. 63% of those games this year. Against the Celtics, he had 57 last year when they played. That was a long time ago, though. 19 rebound chances. He reeled in 13 of those. Celtics against center. See, they've been decent. The minutes should be there, though, right? For sure. Like he's not always going to play a ton of minutes. You could see some low-scoring games here, but in a game like this, I project him to get over 30 minutes. 32 minutes he's hit in 71. Yeah, I don't mind it. I do think that that's a really, really high number against a team that may be getting better at defending the paint. I will say that, but how can you really fade someone like AD, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that that's the move. So Miles Turner here to start the game. 0 for 1. And we have him both points and 3. So, Miles, if you wouldn't mind, buddy. If you wouldn't mind. Evan, great first name. Shout out to you for becoming a member. Let's see. Lamont says, or Lamont, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully I am, but I feel like I can't pronounce my own name. I tell you all the time. Even if I call someone the right name one time, the next time I might say it wrong. But you say Tatum rebounds and assists, hit rate with Porzingis better. Okay, that's good. I know he gets more rebounds, weirdly enough, right? Let's check that real quick, because we like that Tatum. I wrote it down as a potential play, right? Tatum rebounds plus assists with Porzingis. With Porzingis, 56% of the games this year. Let's see, last 20, 65, last 10, 55. So, yeah, I mean, he's hit it. He's definitely hit it. He's hit it in a similar hit rate, but I guess, say, last 10, it's been 50, right? Last 10 with Porzingis, it's 8. Last 10 with, it's still 50-50. I think he gets more rebounds. If we're looking for if I'm not mistaken, I could be totally wrong about this. So already with Porzingis, rebounds, yeah, he gets more rebounds, it seems. The assists may be kind of a non-factor there. Jai says Ayton over 12.5 points. Let's get to a couple here. I'll shout him out so I don't forget, or hopefully don't forget. Wendell Carter Jr., we can look at him, and then Ayton over 12.5. Let's start with Ayton. Portland, I don't think this is the best matchup for Ayton. Now, he's been crushing. I actually liked the idea of his under earlier, but then it came in at 12.5. I thought I saw 13.5, 14.5, but sticking right around at 12, so I don't know if I, necessarily want to touch it. But yeah, it's at 12.5 right now. He's in his last few games here. You'd be silly to not like it, right? Like, this is the game that we liked him and didn't roll with it ourselves. But 14, 15, 22. Head-to-head against, this Orlando team last year, at least, crushed it. Them against centers has been pretty good, though. And even using our dashboard, you could see here, Orlando, points in the paint, a decent team, that's where we know DeAndre's going to score from. We haven't pegged for almost 14 points. So, obviously, that's a good look, right? If you do trust our projections on the site and whatnot. But let's go and just throw him into a player type sort of thing. So, let's see. Ayton. We have him in, let's go. Let's look at when he plays a team that's top 10 in the restricted area. Still not bad against him, right? Still not bad. He had a big game against the Heat. It's not like, Wendell Carter Jr.'s down there. He probably can get in some foul trouble. Vucevic had 19 against this Portland team. Zubac hit his over as well. If we look at just centers in general, seen a lot of green there recently. So I don't mind it. I think Ayton is on a little bit of a run right now, so probably not a bad spot to take a peek, right? Miles Turner, not doing much for me, buddy. Wemby already has 7, 3, and 1, guys. Let's see. We'll show it. They'll show the box score. Do we like going back and forth, just kind of checking out this game and obviously talking about our plays? We're only going to be live for a little bit longer. We've already been live for nearly, 45 minutes? 7, 3, and 1, like I said, for Wemby. 1 block already, of course. And then here is the box score for the Pacers. Our guy Siakam, who's been crushing it for us here, looking pretty good. And we said we'd get to another one next, right? Yeah, Wendell Carter Jr., 9.5 boards. So let's dig into that one, because Wendell Carter, as some of us know, burned us last time out. Now he's looking at rebounds, and I really want to focus on him getting rebounds with Ben Caro around there. He had 10 last time they played on 17 rebound chances. He's been getting a ton of rebound chances, especially when he gets the minutes, right? Like, if we look at him lately, look at his minutes here. A lot higher. He's playing over 30 minutes, and that's because Goga Bitadze is out, right? Now, he's a game-time decision today. Do we have any update on him? If he plays, that's going to drastically impact, Wendell Carter Jr.'s minutes. So let's see if we have anything on him. Bitadze is still doubtful, so I imagine he's not playing. Because look at these numbers, and now I don't know this for sure, but I'm just going to guess. Games with Goga hasn't been all that great. Like, we'll look at the last 20 or so. Games without Goga a lot better, right? And his rebound chances go to 14.1 this year. We could just 15.4 this year without him, and with him, 12. So if he's a no-go, we know he's going to play a lot of minutes. We'll go 28-ish, right? Obviously, that hit rate kind of comes into play here. We look at, where's he at? We look at Wendell Carter Jr., go to rebounds. This is a good rebounding, bad rebounding team. That's why we liked Bam when they played Portland, right? So we'll look at rebounds, bottom 10 rebound allowed team, bottom 10 here. Again, like we want to say, we got to make sure that it's no Goga because that's what we're looking at here. So 1 of 2 there. Not exactly tremendous, I guess, but what I want to see is also just, without Goga playing 28 minutes, like, yeah, even with Goga, when he plays those minutes, he's crushed it. So, yeah, I guess I don't necessarily love an under because he's going to have more opportunity without Goga. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not saying take the over. I'm just kind of giving reasons. Hopefully you understand that, right? Giving sort of reason as to what may hinder me in terms of I guess, liking an under in a sense, if that makes sense. So this website is our dashboard. To get access to this, I'll send that just on the site, becoming a member. So I'll send this, and I'll show you. That is not the right link, so let's see. Boom. All right, that is how to get access to that. Then we have, I'll just get these out here. Then we have Outlier, which is the green and red tool that I'm using for the most part. And the other one's Props Madness, but this is Outlier. And then for the injury report, geez, I'm sending links galore here. Injury report, I'm checking out RotoWire, absolutely free tool. And I guess NBA.com for like shooting zones and whatnot. That's what we got now. I think that's going to have the Wizards and stuff built in, but there you go. Miles Turner, not exactly looking too tremendous. I think he just checked out. What does he have? Minutes played. Played 6 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field. He did shoot a 3, though, which is good. We do have a Discord, completely free. It's just like a big group chat of nearly 11K in there. 11,000 people. That's the Discord. Just put it in the chat. Look at all those links I'm sending. Damn. Let's see. Kyle says, is Franz 100%? I can't imagine if he plays. I think we already said he's on a minutes restriction. I think we saw that. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be on a minutes restriction. We just don't know exactly how many, right? So, yeah, like, it's tough to judge it. Kyle says, your shirts are awesome. The Money Gun is my new favorite shirt. Love that. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you want the merch, go ahead and check it out. It's legit stuff, too. Like I tell you guys in all the videos, we don't just like slap a crappy logo on a logo on a crappy t-shirt like that. We get samples and everything like that. Like this looks like such a simple shirt, but it really is. Like we take a bunch of samples and that type of stuff to see which one we kind of like the best. So yeah. Go check it out if you do want to pick up some merch. All right, let's see. Dig into Denny Avadabadoo. Avida? Can someone tell me how to pronounce it? I call him Denny Abadabadoo, but you know what? I'm also very dumb, right? We gotta remember that. But yes, we can dig into him. Over his rebounds, do we see? I think I saw. Yeah, okay. We'll look at his rebounds. Rebounds, where art thou? 7.5 right here. Okay, so odds are kind of all over the place. 4 straight he's crushed in. He's playing plenty of minutes, so let's think of him as playing, 30 plus, even though he's not always getting the start, right? Like, is he starting today? Jeremy Grant being back. Actually, they have a ton of injuries, right? Simons, Kamara, and Ayton. Denny Avadoo could play some more minutes if like Kamara's out or something. Jeremy Grant's bumped him out of the starting lineup, but like I mentioned, like if we look at the minutes, they're still there, right? Like with Jeremy Grant, he's still playing plenty of minutes. So do not get that confused. Avdia, see, that's so much less fun than Abadabadoo, but fair enough. Bruce, thank you. Let's take a peek here. So he's going up against, again, Orlando, decent rebounding team. Like if we just look at Orlando, that's their rebounding rate, 14th on the season, 7th in terms of being a home team. So I don't love that. Rebounds to the power forward position, they haven't been all that tremendous at stopping. 24th last 7, 27th overall. This is what I like to do. Now, I don't think that, let's get his last name copy and pasted. I hope this doesn't break the dashboard, but if we just say, just so we can get a prediction in for him, right? We have him pegged at 7.3 rebounds. Now, this is an import, so I want to change that back. Yeah. But, okay, so 7 rebounds. With those rebound chances, again, he's averaging 12.8. With those rebound chances in the minutes, like I don't mind his spot here. When he plays 30 minutes, he gets plenty of rebounds. I wonder if he'll have success against this Orlando team. They're a good rebounding team, but, again, this is a plus 110 play, so, like, you got to focus on that to some degree. You know what I mean? Like we're looking for something that's 50-50, like a toss-up, but we're getting the plus money. Like, that's an okay value spot. So I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Miles Turner, not looking all that tremendous. Now Obi Toppin checks in, Thomas Bryant checks in, and they've combined for 8 points. Hopefully that doesn't put Miles Turner on the bench. Appreciate that, Zay. Slump says Gafford under points plus assists. Okay. I think that the points might be a good look, and obviously he's not going to get a ton of assists. What I will say that maybe worries me about the assists, and this is before looking into it, right? This is just like Ev's thought, which my brain is smart, but also very dumb. Coexists, it works in there, you know what I mean? If he gets clamped down low a lot, right, then he might be kicking it out in the Dallas Mavs may hit some threes. That's all I'll say. But this is going to be, no Isaiah Hartenstein. So hopefully that doesn't hurt them, but this is still a very good interior defense. So points plus assists, he's at 16 right now. Let's see. Points plus assists, I'm not even seeing, I guess 16 we'll look at, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the under, but we got to remember that we have no Lively. So part of this, like when Daniel Gafford plays, so that's his under rate, under 16.5 points plus assists, right? Or actually, what's really cool about Outlier now, guys, is that you can add in your own, like, watch, I can add in my own line, especially just to be able to research. So it's going to put this line on there. There's no books that offer this line as of right now, but if we're looking at this as a line, it's pretty cool. Anyways, he's hit the under in plenty of games, right? Like if we want the under here, he's hit the under in 71% of games. When we say no Derek Lively, all of a sudden that drops. He has plenty of more games and he gets pretty close, averaging 17.67. Mainly because he's going to have more opportunities, obviously, right? But he's also going to have a ton more minutes. Like without Lively, in the last 5 games without Lively, averaging 29 minutes. Daniel Gafford, just in general, to this line, when he plays 29 minutes, has gone over 3 times. And the one time he didn't, it was at 16. So, yeah. John, I did drop the link to the Discord. I can drop it again, though. All right, get Miles Turner back in the game. Pretty please? Obi Toppin is crushing. He's 11 points right now. Obi Toppin legacy game. Yeah, I don't mind Giannis tonight either. I like the Heat. I mean, excuse me. I like the matchup versus the Heat. My bad. Seriously, Rez, we need Miles Turner to get his ass into a gear. I want to figure out how to get this dang... I'm going to figure out how to get the box score to some degree looking okay here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Now, this is going to be right in front, but we are going to edit this, so just keep that in mind. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Hold on. There's just pizza ad, pizza ad, pizza ad. Now I want pizza. Gosh. Here we go. How about that? All right. This is weird, but we're trying to get that box score right there. Do we see it? Do we love it? Little behind the scenes action, huh? Guess we don't need it to be that tall. How do we like that, guys? And to say people thought I couldn't do it. We did it. Oh, we did it. Turner on some Guppy. Yep. That said, let's see how it pans out, I guess I would say. Like this first quarter, 0. We only took 2 shots. Need 15. Need 2 threes. I'm still confident. Should we put this down here and this right here? I guess. Jay, I'm getting pizza today, minus 12.50. What is your what is your guys' favorite food? Mine truly is pizza. Like, I mean, that's why this thing won't go away. More chins, more wins, all that type of stuff. Like, can't get away from it. I love pizza. On the court, it says he's on the court in our little thing, but I don't know if that's correct. Let's see. Yeah, Miles Turner's back in. All right. I wonder if I can play the audio of this game with League Pass. What do we think? I don't really want to risk it, to be honest. I don't know if we can do that. But we are going to be pulling it up so I could watch it. But we'll keep digging into stuff. Chicken teriyaki with white rice. Good answer. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is like something if it's on like a little, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. If it's out there, I can't skip that. Trying to get this thing streaming, but I don't know if... There we go. Christopher Pizza, yep. we go NBA stream to talking about what's your favorite food. Only in this chat. All right, we'll stay live for a little bit longer. Like I said, we've already been live past what I thought. I was thinking about, 45 minutes or so. We're sitting at, 57, almost an hour. So any last plays we can kind of look at quickly? Anybody want to throw some out in the chat and maybe we'll get to them? Zach says, what you didn't do is give us a money pick. One, the game's in the second quarter. 2, like you're saying you only added Turner because of me. You only added Turner because you liked it as well, all right? Secondarily, it's in the second corner. Who's to say that it's not going to cash? You know what I mean? It might not, but it's crazy to be like, this sucks. I only did it because of you. It's one quarter, my man. What else we got here? We looked at AD earlier, William. I don't mind him, especially from just a PRA perspective. It's a bonus points and rebounds. That's something that we can check out. I hope, Zach, you jinxed, like, revert for both of us, you reverse jinxed it. You know what I mean? I really hope so. I hope that's, if you have that power, then I love it. You know what I mean? You come in here and saying you only took it. I know you, I know what you're saying, but hopefully, that's a reverse jinx, and now he helps because you have him too, right? It helps him go off. Sabonis, what do we say? Points and rebounds? Is that what we said here? Looks good. Says points and rebounds. All right. Jeez. He's greening this thing out. Back-to-backs don't seem to impact him either. Should be a close game here against the Nuggets last time, which was earlier this year. He looked pretty damn good. Centers to the Nuggets. I mean, what I like is we've already talked about it, right? We look at game number 6. We look at this, and it's like, well, Sabonis we have pegged for 34. What was his line? 32 and a half? But anyways, what I like, we've said it multiple times, I love the... I think the stream... Did the stream just cut out for a second? I think we just lost Wi-Fi for a quick second. Zach, you're good. Well, I don't know what the last thing you guys heard me say was, but anyways, we are back. We'll be live for a few more minutes here. This game is hopefully Turner still is the good look, and hopefully he pulls it together. Do I like sushi? Yes, I do like sushi. I do like sushi. I like the Snow Mountain type, like the ones that have something got caught in my eye, probably while the stream cut out. Guys, I mean, the more and more, let's run up the jinxing for Miles Turner. I love when we're calling it dead early. I'm genuinely saying I love it because I'm thinking that all that energy is going to, like, as if it matters, right? Is going to, like, reverse jinx it. So if keep the Miles Turner L's coming in the chat. I love it. I want that to be the case because then it's like, all right, something has to change, right? I like Snow Mountain sushi and whatnot. With the crab on top. And the spicy mayo, whatever it is. What is that parlay, Jason? Probably favorite genre of food. It's probably Italian and then ergo pizza if you consider that. But like chicken parm's one of my go-to meals when I go out. My top 2, I mean, I'm in no position. These are my plays as of right now. Carlos, we got them. Those are free to check out. I'm in no position to say top 2 because our picking specific plays and whatnot haven't necessarily been our forte lately. That's why we're going more like scattered approach until we can kind of hone it in. We got the slab of stone. Let's make sure that we kind of chisel it away type thing. Obi Toppin just got engaged. Is that why? They just showed this on the League Pass broadcast. He got engaged recently. That's probably why he's going off. But he's on the bench now. We got Turner in. Let's just see something out of Turner, right? Let's get the vibes going. Let's get him putting up some numbers here. Like it's not like if he has 0, obviously, right? It's not like we need him to score 1 million tonight. We're looking for 15 and honestly, if anything, 2 threes. The problem is he can't make crap. He's already taken a couple threes, right? How many fouls does he have? He already has, I think that, let's see. That must be his first foul. He just fouled Wemby. Appreciate that. I can't believe the fact that people watch like every day. When I see that, I need to get a haircut. When I see that, it really does like mean the world. You know what I mean? Because what people McConnell earlier, TJ McConnell is looking good. All right, I think our stream keeps jutting out. But guys, I think that'll wrap it up for today's stream. Hopefully us shutting down here is going to help Miles Turner score some points. Hopefully. But yeah, with that being said, we will actually, Miles Turner has the ball right now. Let's see if he gets a bucket. Pick and roll, pick and pop. Miles Turner dunks it in. There's one bucket. Let's get some points. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next stream, all right? And the next video. See you guys. Peace out.